Didn't see it before. Of the proceedings of the Legislative Reapportionment Commission. Any opening statements? Senator Pileggi?
No.
Senator Costa?
No, sir.
Leader Turzai?
Save remarks for after voting. Thank you.
All right. Leader Dermody?
Nothing right now, Your Honor.
All right, fine. We'll proceed with a couple of administrative items. May I have a motion to adopt the minutes from the public hearings in Harrisburg on November 18, November 23, and December 12? Second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. The motion is adopted. May I have a motion to read or waive the reading of the minutes of the hearing on February 22, and at the conclusion thereof, either the waiver or the reading, the adoption of those minutes. Is there a motion?
Motion to waive the reading?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
The motion is adopted. The minutes, reading of the minutes is waived, and the minutes from that meeting of February 22 are adopted. May we proceed with the introduction, discussion, vote on proposed preliminary reapportionment plans. Senator Pileggi?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I offer to the Commission proposed preliminary plan number 1 and move for its adoption. Briefly, the Senate portion of this plan makes a number of significant improvements following the Supreme Court's direction to reduce our focus on population equality and increase our focus on minimizing the number of split political subdivisions and making districts more compact. This plan accomplishes those directives from the Supreme Court. Compared to the plan which the Court remanded, this plan increases the overall range of population deviation from 3.89% to 7.98%. It increases the number of whole counties by 5, from 38 in the remanded plan to 43 in this proposed plan. It eliminates the splits in Darby Borough and Upper Darby Township in Delaware County. That means the only split municipalities in this proposed preliminary plan number 1 are in the city of Philadelphia and the city of Pittsburgh, which, because of their size, must contain more than one Senate district. It also eliminates all 26 ward splits in Philadelphia while respecting the 4 majority-minority districts which are protected by the Voting Rights Act. My map does not propose any split wards in any municipality in the Commonwealth. In total, this Senate map has 26 split political subdivisions. By comparison, the map which the Supreme Court remanded split 58 political subdivisions. In other words, this plan eliminates more than 55% of the split counties, municipalities, and wards. This Senate map also features districts which are significantly more compact, especially those districts noted in the Court's opinion, Senate Districts 3, 15, and 35. Mr. Chairman, this map was shared with other members of the Commission, I believe, yesterday. So I won't go into further detail describing it, but I would ask for an affirmative vote.
I would second that motion. And with respect to the House seats, in the first instance, I would make clear that with respect to, and I will reserve the opportunity at the end of voting to speak more elaborately on this issue, but the 2011 plan, given court precedent and the direction of the state constitution, the 2011 plan certainly met the parameters set forth by the precedent and the state constitution up to and through the time that we took that vote. The 2011 plan that was passed by this commission had a population deviation of 5.97%, had only 108 municipalities out of a total of 2,000 574 municipalities, representing only 4.2% of all municipalities that were split. 4.2%. Please note that 7 municipalities of that 2,574 must be split. Therefore, we are talking about 101 municipalities. The 2001 plan had 122 splits and was upheld by the Supreme Court on a 7-0 vote, and that represented 4.74% of all municipalities. I would also state that all prior precedent made it clear that the principle of one person, one vote was first and foremost the most important principle, and that deviation in population was designed to be kept to a minimum to emphasize the importance of each individual's singular, sacrosanct vote. Keep in mind that municipalities are a construct of the legislature and have a historical record. This particular map, which was negotiated, does reduce splits to 68, and it's 2.64% of all municipalities. Population deviation, however, in particular reason to reduce splits, did increase from 5.97% to 7.76%. Keep in mind also that our 2011 map went out, crossed every T and dotted every I with respect to Voting Rights Act's consideration, far better than what was done in 2001. In fact, the 2001 plan only had one Hispanic minority-majority seat. In fact, the 2011 plan had 3 Hispanic minority-majority seats and 1 influence seat in the Allentown area. The map we are proposing today continues that. There are 3 Hispanic minority-majority seats, 13 African-American minority-majority seats, a total of 5 influence seats, including a new Hispanic influence seat in the Allentown area. Keep also in mind that the 2011 map, as this map that we're going to vote on here in 2012, did not in any way use seat movement for political gain. Why do you do redistricting every 10 years? To take into account population changes within the Commonwealth. That's the point. The first and foremost responsibility we have as Commission members is to take a look at where the population changes have occurred and to move seats in accordance with those population changes. The fact of the matter is, Western Republican seats lost about 6,000 persons. Western Democrat seats lost about 104,000 persons. Northwest Democratic seats, which is a subset of that, lost 7,000. Southwest Democratic seats lost 97,000. Northwest Republican seats lost 16,000, whereas Southwest Republican seats gained 10,000. There was overall a shift in population, growth areas in particular in some of the South Central and Southeast areas, and overall population loss out west, although not true for every district. My own seat out west grew in population by way of example. When we moved seats in the 2011 map, all of the seats that were moved were areas that had exhibited loss to areas that had exhibited gain. and there was no political advantage gained with respect to any seat movement. That remains true despite a change in seat movement for the 2012 House map that is before the Commission at the moment. A total of 5 seats are being moved. 1 from Philadelphia County to York County, 1 from Allegheny County to Lehigh County, 1 from Erie and Crawford County to Berks County, 1 from Clearfield County to Chester County, and 1 from the Lackawanna-Luzerne area to Monroe County. The only difference is that there was a second Southwest seat that was completely appropriate to move, given the population loss. That seat went to Chester County. The difference is now the 1 seat will be coming from Clearfield County to Chester County. But all of those changes are representative of lost populations and moving to areas of growth populations without political partisan advantages. I do believe that in the 2011 map, that the move of the second seat in the Southwest was more reflective of the population changes in the state of Pennsylvania versus the movement from Clearfield County. I think the facts bear that out, given what I set forth about the percentage population loss and the hard number population loss. But in the spirit of compromise, which is what the state constitution put into effect, I am certainly supportive of this negotiated preliminary map and recognize that we can take further input over the next 30 days and will continue to work towards a final map. There is no doubt in my mind that given the existing precedent that the 2011 map was in fact constitutional, and I am further convinced that the April 12th map that we will be voting on today from the House perspective continues to be constitutional. And there's no doubt in my mind that given the existing precedent that the 2011 map that we voted on was a far better and more constitutional map than the one that was passed in 2001 on a variety of factors. I just wanted to make this final point about the purpose of the Commission as set forth in the Pennsylvania State Constitution. Article 2, Section 17 of the Pennsylvania Constitution directs that state legislative redistricting must be accomplished by a 5-member Legislative Reapportionment Commission. They purposely chose the majority and minority leaders of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives and the Senate to serve with a nonpartisan commission chair. The goal here was to make sure that we took into account many factors in the best interests of the citizens of Pennsylvania.